going on, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls? Back again with another breakdown video. Today, we're going to get into Princess Diana with Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. We're just going to be breaking down Nicki's verse. So, let's jump right into it. Nicki starts off with, I be eating my spinach. They try to clone my image. They burn they London bridges. None of them bitches British. So, first line, be eating spinach. Spinach is good for you. Referencing Popeye most likely. Makes you strong. So basically saying, you can't mess with me. I'm strong. I've been eating my spinach. They try to clone my image. Most of the other female rappers, or at least a lot of them, have tried to do what Nicki's done the way she's done it, right? There's nothing wrong with taking influence from another artist or someone that's paved the way for you, right? But they try to do it just like her and be her, essentially. But you can't do that. You can't clone Nicki, okay? She's a one of one. They burn they London bridges. None of them bitches British. I like this line because when you burn a bridge, you're burning a relationship. But she's saying they burn they London bridges to fit in with the Princess Diana theme of the song. So she made a line like, you burned the bridge with me, and she enhanced it by making it fit with the song, which I've talked about a lot with Nicki doing. She is very good at like molding to the song, to the beat, the theme, whatever it's about. So she does that here, but then she's saying none of them bitches are British to play onto that London bridge. What she's saying is whoever she's worked with in the past or whoever she's, you know, had a relationship with before, they burned that bridge and it's done. So that's a solid line. And I like the way that she enhanced it to make it fit with the song. I know they know the difference, just kind of like a regular filler line, nothing to be had there. And then she goes, and I just fell in love with a gangsta, so I hold him down like an anchor. And when I did the reaction to this, I really like that line. She fell in love with a gangster. Her husband obviously, you know, served 7 years. He's a gangster, and she holds him down like an anchor. So he's a real one, and she holds him down. An anchor, that is what it is used for, to hold the boat in place, the ship, whatever have you. And she uses that line to say that's where she's holding him down. He's not going to make any mistakes. He's not going to go anywhere. She's not going anywhere. It's a nice bar. I enjoyed that. He said, if I keep it 100, that he'll keep me safe like a banker. I like this line because this one is not like super complex, but there's a little bit more to it, meaning that's slang for keeping it real, right? You keep it 100, it's all the way, it's 100%, okay? Keeping it real, that he'll keep me safe like a banker. So safe and the bank is a play on words, okay? Safe is where you store precious items, money, all that stuff. And that's what a banker does. There's safes inside the bank. And if you work at a bank, you're essentially kind of keeping things safe for the safe. But the reason she said, I keep it 100, instead of, she could have said, you know, he said, if I keep it real, he'll keep me safe like a banker. And it still would have worked, but it wouldn't have been as good because 100 is also 100, which could be used for like $100 bills. So there's another play on words there with 100, safe, banker. It all ties in together. So I really enjoyed that line. That was a solid bar. And in the reaction, I even, you know, I was like, oh, you know, that was a good one. Nowadays, I be making him famous. She the princess, so who the fuck you lames is? Of course, I be pushing they buttons. I hold the control like the gamers. This whole section is pretty good because nowadays I be making him famous, meaning she can make anybody famous by working with them or even mentioning them. Like, she has that star power, like Drake, Eminem, J. Cole, Kendrick, whoever. If they work with an artist that's unknown, that artist is going to blow up. Like, if I did a song with Nicki tomorrow, by the end of the month, you know, within 4 weeks, I would have over hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, and my Spotify and YouTube subs would shoot up. Like, she has that star power. So nowadays I'd be making him famous, and she could use this for two ways. Like, anybody that gets on a song with her, does a song with her, like Coi Leray maybe she's talking about, anybody she's featured with, she's making them blow up. But also, like, if people are trying to come at her and diss her and do all this other thing for attention, she could also make him famous for the wrong reasons, and it's kind of a lose-lose. Eminem talked about that when he did his beef with MGK. She the princess, so who the fuck you lames is? She's talking about Ice Spice here, I think. She's saying, yo, she's the princess, because Nicki's the queen, obviously. So who are all these other lame girls? Like, who are you? Like, she's the princess. She's next in line, not you other bitches, right? And it's a nice play on words with the theme of the Princess Diana for the song. So Nicki, again, is going back at the theme. And then, of course, I'd be pushing the buttons. I hold the control like gamers. So she's pushing the buttons of all these other girls that are mad. She's making them mad. She's pushing their buttons. She holds the control like the gamers. And she's saying control, like I control the outcome of all these things. I'm pushing their buttons. I'm in control. But also I hold the control like a gamer would hold the controller and push buttons. So again, it all ties in together. Solid bar, solid scheme right there. Nice little pattern. Keep it a stack. Bitches is ass if we keeping it crack. I like this one too because she's saying a lot of these other bitches are ass. Like they're not good if we keeping it crack. I think, here on Genius it said that like this is also kind of a reference to someone else who called her out. I think it was Lotto saying like on one of her songs it's given coke or something like that. So crack is like it's a worse form of coke. It's like it's not as good. So she's saying bitches is ass, not good, and then if we keeping it crack, and also crack is less for that coke. So it could be a Lotto kind of shout out, like not a shout out but like a shot, but also it just kind of plays ass crack, so again, there's a little bit of double meanings in a lot of her lines. Bad little redhead, she about to black. So she's talking about Ice Spice here, bad little redhead, right? And she about to black, meaning she about to black out, I think. And she's also about to might kind of take over the game, black out, and just pop off. The bar in here, the scheme in here is the red and the black kind of play, but that one is kind of like a filler line. I think it's kind of to prep it for the next few. We come out, it's a movie, but we don't do BAP. So this, I think, Genius says this is a diss towards Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion because there was a rumor going around that they were going to star in a remake of BAPs. And I guess it was just a rumor, but she's saying we come out as a movie, but we don't do BAP. Saying that when her and Ice Spice come out, they don't need the gimmicks. They don't need, to do all this remake. It's still a movie. They don't need to actually remake a movie for it to be a movie, So she's saying that that's the kind of power that they have. So a little bar. Live from London, straight from the palace. Man de Magalis, a Texas like Dallas. This one right here, live from London, straight from the palace. Again, tying into this Princess Diana theme, the London bridges, everything's kind of tying along in her verse. Saying that live from London, straight from the palace, we are the queen and the princess, and it's live, and we're coming to you live from London, from the palace, from our royalty, and just saying that they're on that upper threshold of icon status. Mandem Megalis, a Texas like Dallas. So mandem is a word in London. It's UK slang. Again, tying it into this Princess Diana UK London theme. Nicki's just tying it all in. It's English slang for a group of men. Okay, so she's saying the men will text them, and Gallus is a Jamaican term kind of used to describe players, like men that are players and are good with women. So she's saying these, again, she's tied in, multicultures here, which is dope because, her roots, and then tying it in with the UK, the Jamaican, the player men, a Texas like Dallas. And the way she says Texas is kind of like Texas, and then Dallas is in Texas. So the whole bar, she's tying in like all these cultures and then saying that the way they text us, like Dallas is always in Texas. So these player men are always trying to text them. So it's this one, I think, is probably the most complex bar out of her verse. And the way she delivered it is cool too, with her accent and all that. So I really like the way that she really gets into the verse, ties in the themes, ties everything in, and really puts in effort. You can tell when you break down bars, you can tell the difference between her and other rappers that are just kind of going through it. And then right here at the end, keep it a bean, yo. He talk nice because the pussy game mean, ho. Hadouken. So keep it a bean, keeping it real. Obviously, that's another slang for keeping it real. He talk nice because the pussy game mean, ho. He talks nice because the pussy game is mean, meaning it's good. So he's gonna talk nice because he doesn't want to ruin his chance of getting any, right? And the game is mean. Like she beats it up, right? She's beating him up when they're having sex, and also mean game goes into Hadouken, which is from Street Fighter, and that's a Hadouken move, fireball. So again, it's fire. The sex is fire. The game ties in, and then the pussy and the bean actually tie in because keep it a bean. Bean is another term for something with a girl, flicking the bean, stuff like that. Like, and so she ties it again. She's really good at tying these lines in, and like little parts of each line go together as she's still writing cohesively and telling the story. So this was a solid verse from Nicki. This is definitely one of I wouldn't say one of my favorites, but this is one I enjoyed a lot out of a lot of the verses that I've done from Nicki. I really enjoyed this one, and I think she snapped on it too. She fit well with the beat. She tied in a lot of these patterns and themes very well while keeping it about the main theme of the song, and she really stayed on topic, and that's the difference between Nicki and a lot of artists. So I think Nicki did a great job here. I enjoy breaking these bars down because some of these, you know, when I do a reaction video, I have to catch so much in one song. I have to listen to the beat, the instrumental, the lyrics, the flow, everything. Like, there's just too much to grasp all in one thing and then break it all down. So these breakdown videos help me dive into the lyrics a little bit better, understand the lyrics a little bit better, and catch stuff that I didn't notice on a deeper level, which is really cool. So that'll do it for today's breakdown video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're new here and you haven't done so, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I drop a video every single day. If you're not new here, welcome back. I appreciate the love and support as always. Thank you very much for showing me love. If there's anything I missed in this verse, let me know, because with Genius, it's open for anybody to kind of contribute and like write their own interpretation. A lot of it is, I think, there is a lot of inconsistencies and inaccuracies because it is like people entering it and not the actual artist. So a lot of people reach and like have excess information. But if there's anything I missed in here, let me know in the comments down below, as well as if you like these breakdown videos, be sure to comment down below what else you want to see me break down, from who artist, what verse, etc., any genre. That comment section is for y'all. If you like the artist that I'm breaking down, be sure to support them, Nicki or Ice Spice. Go subscribe to the YouTube. Follow them on social media, stream their music anywhere and everywhere you can, because support is #1 for any artist, band, rapper, creator, entertainer, whoever's making content or music for you to enjoy, and you do enjoy it, reciprocate that energy via support. So y'all know, with all that being said, I hope you're having a great day. I'm sending positive vibes your way, and until next time, I'm out. Ride for you if you ride for me. Wanna win your heart, I'm trying to play for keeps.